Hi all, and welcome to this 2023 release note. This year again, Straton Automation focused on existing and potential customers' needs as well as future market trends. Around 70% of the features we develop come directly from customers' requests. If I must summarize 1 year of work on this version 12 of Straton, I will say flexibility, security, and robustness. As a bonus, we also reworked the look and feel and included more help to ease the work of users. With my colleague Adrien, Key Account Manager at Straton Automation, we'll exchange on the new features of Straton version 12.
Hi Anthony.
Hi Adrien. Tell me, what would you like to know on the new version of Straton?
Well, the world is changing quickly, especially when it comes to new challenges like electric car, energy storage with BESS, or more generally to energy management distribution. Although these systems are becoming more connected together. How is Straton Automation responding to these new challenges as one of the leaders when it comes to bring automation to the energy market?
Yes, you're right. The energy market is very important. We all know that, to some extent, we are dependent on the energy, and here I mean especially electricity. Also, as you said, the systems, the generation systems, plant control systems, energy management systems, also called EMS, or Battery Energy Storage System, the famous BESS, are communicating together based on protocols like DNP3, 6870 or IEC 61850. Our colleague Nasreddin, Customer Success Manager at Straton Automation, participated to different webinars, workshops and conferences in this domain. For example, he was at the IEC Week less than a year ago with our colleagues from Copadata. So talking about these communicating systems, here is a presentation from Nasreddin of an improvement we made for version 12.
Hello everyone! For the best users, we prepared the dedicated standard on our new version, which is IEC 61850-7-420 edition 2. So let's see together some benefits of this standard. Electrical energy supplied from different sources, such as solar, wind, or power stations, is converted into chemical energy during battery charging. To ensure safe and correct battery operation, we must pass by a battery management system, called BMS. It monitors the battery parameters like voltage, current, temperature, etc. And to communicate and manage with all system components, we must have a control unit of the battery, called EMS, Energy Management System. Think that you can create it by Straton. Now, on the version 12 of Straton, you can find our standards listed like this. And on this list, you can find our newest standard of the IEC 61850. And now, if we want to make some supervision on our batteries, we can choose, for example, a logical node called SBAT, and on this logical node we can find some data objects to control, for example, the temperature, the voltage, the current, etc. And on our demo that I prepared, I chose the control of the temperature. Here we have our battery cells, and here we have a DO called XTMP to measure the current temperature. If we have a high temperature, we will find an alarm of a high temperature called by the data object cell TMP max. And if we have a low temperature, we will have an alarm of the data object cell TMP min.
Through this presentation, we understand that Straton is still performing well in the energy market. In addition, do you have something new for the industrial automation market, especially regarding the most used communication protocol in this domain?
For sure, you talked about Profinet. Here, we focus this year on robustness, because more robustness for a system means more robustness for the production plant, for example, and in this case it also means less downtimes for the machines, so an improvement of the production and a reduction of maintenance-related costs. For Profinet especially, we implemented what is called Profinet S2. If you never heard about that, this is because few actors on the market are providing such a solution. Our colleague, Matteo, head of the Customer Services team, will tell us more about this cool feature.
The other new functionality of Straton this year is the Profinet S2 redundancy. Here, this is one Profinet controller. With this controller, I can manage the IOs of some Profinet device inside my networks. And now with the Profinet S2, I can have two Profinet controllers. These two Profinet controllers will exchange all the value and all information of the project because they embed the Straton redundancy. So I have in the same times one active runtimes and one backup runtimes. And my active runtimes continue to manage the IOs of the Profinet device like a normal Profinet controller. If I have now one issue with my active runtimes, power failed, communication issues, network cables, the backup runtimes with all information about the project will take the control of the system with one minimum time switch, and after that, it's my backup who manage the IOs of the Profinet device with the logic inside the first Profinet controller.
We just mentioned material business, but we could also talk about cybersecurity, which is becoming a main topic today.
Yes, sure. As you already know, we support several communication protocols in Straton. IEC 61850 client, IEC 61850 server and GUS, IEC 870 101 and 104 for both the controlling and the control station and DNP3 master and outstation. Over the last years, we implemented TLS and authentication on most of those energy protocols, and we decided for version 12 to continue. It is something which was already available if you have the development kit, the possibility to secure the communication between the editor and the runtime. Today, with Straton version 12, it is available as a standard feature. Thomas, our test manager here, will present it right now.
The T5 protocol, the Straton Automation's proprietary protocol used for the communication between runtime and workbench, is now equipped with a new standard feature. As we said last year, the security of your data is one of our main concerns. To continue this trend, we are pleased to announce that you will now be able to securely send data from the editor to the target using the mutual authentication. Originally, anyone with a Straton editor could scan a network and then have access to all running runtimes. It was therefore perfectly possible to select one, connect to it, and stop the running process. With the new T5 security option, it will now be impossible for unauthorized users to interact in any way with these runtimes.
Great, and with the industrial protocols, anything new here?
Yes, we did it also for Modbus. Matteo, if you are ready for another presentation, the stage is yours.
For many years, one of the main missions of Straton Automation is to improve the security of communication protocols. Actually, we are encrypt many communication protocols with TLS encryption, like for example, IEC 61850 server and client, MQTT, IEC 16870 slave and masters, OPCUA server and client, and DNP3 outstation and masters. And this years we have also added Modbus with TLS encryption. Now, the main question is how it works. For example, if I take with this water heater, this device embed one Modbus server, and with my master I have the possibility to change the same point and receive the value of the temperature, for example. Now, if I add the TLS encryption of Modbus, I can continue to exchange between my master and my server. But if someone else, without the good key and the good certificate, want to communicate with my router header? This master will just receive some encrypted communication and don't have the possibility to change the parameter of my device, and it can't receive the information about my installation.
Thanks for this information. Straton Automation has again established itself as a key player. These new features are in line with the needs of the current and future market.
Yes, as you can see, we did a great step toward more flexibility, robustness, and security. And it's only a part of what we did. To finish this interview, Pascal, our international sales manager, will take the relay.
Hello. Thanks to the previous discussions, we hope that you have been able to see the main features brought by version 12. Main features because there are more than 100 done in this release. For programming languages, for the editor, for tools, for protocols, for development kits. We expect that you have found with this new version the differentiators that you are looking for your product. These are strengthening cybersecurity, or bringing new features in communication, or improving user experience, or bringing more performance. For more details, I recommend you to dive into our document Straton Release Datasheet 12. Our objective is always the same. The best we listen to you, the best we can stick to your needs all along your product lifecycle and give you the first-class support by reactivity and quality. Concretely, development team working on the roadmap and specific requests through our product request process. The support team making demos and helping our customers. And Adrien at sales understanding your needs and providing the best answer. Enjoy your release!
Perfect, all clear. Thank you, Pascal. Thank you also to the whole team. I hope you enjoyed this video and wish that this version 12 can help you for your future automation projects. See you!